Welcome. In case you don't know who I am, I'm the one that signs your checks. This is how the record label works. For those who are not in the know, I'm the guy that's gonna cut you your check. Yeah. So tell your little wimpy manager to come in here. He's gonna tell you all these beautiful stories about what he wants for his orders. What's up, Steven? And I tell you what, you send your little wimpy little managers all in here whining about what they want for their orders. Okay? Tell me what they want. Huh? What? He wants a new car? He better get a rental. Huh? What's he wants? He wants an advance? Sure, I give him $100,000. He gives me 100,000 albums. Listen, I tell you what, I've signed some of the best artists in the world. I get to determine when they take a crap. If you're on my time, you don't take a crap until I tell you to. You're gonna stay in the studio until you die. That's the way his contract's designed. Creative control. That's a science fiction movie. Only in America. Listen, I understand the artists want to get rich. But me, I'm gonna get richer. Cause I'm gonna own the songs and I'm gonna get paid off everything that moves. Yeah. That's what I do. Sorry about that, boys. If you're not getting your money, that's your fault for being an idiot. Oh, you want to start your own record label? Well, crap in one hand and wish in the other, and see which one comes first. The masters. I'm the record company owner. That means I'm the master. So I keep all the masters. You get 5 cents a record, period. 50 Cent got 5 cents a record. Why should I pay you more than 50 Cent? You're 50 Cent? I don't think so. He was in the club, pocket full of bub. Or however the song go. Who you think run the record business? Huh? License. You know who had a license? James Bond. And it was to kill. Publishing. Publishing, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna publish you. Drake would have made it in the 90s, absolutely. Drake is timeless. He is the Michael Jackson of hip hop and music. You don't just call him a rapper. You call him anything you want. He's R&B, he's pop, he's Michael Jackson. Hey, I tell you what. I got all the information to help make you famous. You're gonna be in lights. Little kids are gonna buy your bumper stickers. They're gonna Instagram you, your apps or whatever they call that, their Twitter page, snappy chatty thing. They're gonna put you on a cereal box. You're gonna be the hottest thing in the world. but you're only gonna have $5 to your name. Cause we're gonna keep it all, baby. You get famous, we get rich. I'm gonna put my kids through college off of your sweat. Yeah. Your kids are gonna grow up and have to get a job. My kids are gonna grow up and get paid off you. Yeah, it's been going on since the beginning of time. Why would it stop now? Hey, could we share some of the royalties with the artists? Why would we ever consider doing that? That only happens with a black record owner. They pressure him into giving away his riches. Independent? Whoa, who said that? Who wants to go independent? You know who says that? You want to know what independent gets you? Go drive under a viaduct on the expressway and look on the side and see who's under that viaduct. You're going to see a little cardboard tent under there because that's where the artists are living. And that's a triple platinum artist living under viaduct. Why? Because he wanted to be independent. Because he wanted to care about the music and how it's distributed. Well, you think anybody cares that he's living under viaduct? Yeah, Chance the Rapper. You know why he was smart and he made it independent? His father's a Democrat and he's a politician and he's in a Democratic city, Chicago, where they're involved in every political thing that happens with Chance the Rapper. Why you think Chance gets involved and do all these marches? His dad's a politician. And in Illinois. And tell me, what have all their little things done for the city of Chicago? The bodies are still piling up. But they're getting richer. You're right, it's turning into Gotham. And everybody's a bunch of jokers. Drake doesn't need a record label. Drake is the most powerful engine in music because he gets on other people's else's song and makes it hot. That's what Lil Wayne used to do. But Lil Wayne was an idiot. He believed his daddy was a guy who wasn't his daddy, was gonna look out for him and keep all his money and take care of him. The record owner. Shouts out to Baby. I love him. That's the greatest mind screw I've ever seen in my life. Make an artist call you daddy. Actually thinks he's your son. And you keep all the money while he keeps making babies. I love it. Loved every minute of it. Drake got like $200 million. Lil Wayne is $200 million in debt. That's the difference. Well, now we've changed the game. Blacks were starting to own their own music. They got slick on us. They started reading. And they started to learn to cut the money of guys like me. So we got a little smarter. You know what I'm saying? Just when you learn the answers, we change the questions. So what we did was, we said we gotta shut this thing down and create a new sub-label. And we're gonna take all our money and buy out all these other labels. And we're gonna create these deals. Yeah, you call it a 360 deal because it's all the way around. We're gonna get paid off everything. We give them bigger money up front so they don't think about going independent. They come into the circle and we eat them like vultures. Well, you see, this is how the label works. Why should I risk all my money? People don't look at my end when they say, hey, that guy right there, he gave me an opportunity. He believed in me. I gotta shell out all my dough on a project that might not even sell. So what about my sympathy, my compassion? When you guys get rich, do I get money back? Should I get something back for believing in you? Absolutely, I think. But what happened is, these artists got greedy. They said, screw the guy that helped me. So they leave and go to another guy who's gonna pay them more money. And they don't even send you a thank you card. So it's all business, baby. All business, all the time. That's what I get out of it. So, if I have a chance to screw the artists, screw them. Screw them. Screw their parents. Screw them all. I want my records. And you know what I'm gonna do when he doesn't sell another record? I'm gonna go to his next artist and I'm gonna say, where's your 2-hit single? You don't have a 2-hit single? Just one? I can't use it. There's 3 members in the group of TLC. That's what the problem was with TLC. You can't have 3 members TLC. Lose 1, and then there's 2. You have to have 3. They tried to do it with 2, and it was a miserable disaster. They wouldn't listen to me. I said bring in a 3rd. You need a 3rd. They did it later. But they had to be just the 2 for the first time out. Yeah, it's a shame what happened to the Cold Crush brothers. They got crushed cold. No, Biggie made sure that he was dealing with Puffy in a very aggressive manner. He had Sean Combs in a very sticky predicament. He said, pay me or I'm not gonna perform. I don't care what my contract sounds like. See, if that was me, and an artist did that with me, I have a baseball bat, a guy, that would come visit him, and they would break his legs. And they said, well, great, we'll wheel you out in a wheelchair, and you're still gonna sing the damn songs. The Yin Yang Twins, what happened to them? They got yin and yang out of the business. My favorite Common album might be B. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying too, Dro Sports. I'm just saying. then you know more than me. I can care less. If it doesn't make me money, I don't care. The Lox album, that Filthy America, it was filth. I was listening to it, wondering what happened to the Lox. Did I know Suge? Of course I knew Suge. I probably didn't know him like a lot of people know him, but I told you the time when he took a guy who was 5'11" and turned him into a Rubik's Cube. So what does that tell you? Rule Industry 4080. See, that's why they're broke today. Because that was rule number one. The record business is shady. What are you asking me? If a guy ever sucked a cock for a record deal? I've seen a guy suck a record producer's cock just because he felt like it, because it was 3 o'clock on a Sunday. I tell you what, you ever heard of that group? What was it? TGT or something like that? Yeah, you tell me which guy was the straight guy. Yeah, straight by. Can Meek Mill come back? What? Come back from the store? Come back for making payments on that Rafe? Whew, I don't know, buddy. He better hope the company pays for it. Rock Nation says, look, here's the note. You better pay it, and don't forget, that doesn't count what you owe us. So you better do some more concerts so that we can keep our money and keep you on the label. Now that Drake done an interview, it's only a moment of time, probably the next 2 days before we hear Meek Mill come out with an interview. Monkey see, monkey do. Who's my celebrity crush? When I was growing up, Vanity from The Last Dragon. You know, who didn't want to smash Paul Abdul? Who didn't want to smash Lisa? You know, these were our women coming up. Now I want Jemele Hill. I would smash Angela Yee. Did someone just post DC 4 sales? Monica. Monica, really? I wouldn't touch Monica with a 10-foot pole. That's like a startup kit. I'm talking about women. And how could you not pick Jemele Hill? Ashanti. You see, these are my women. Oh, everybody had Halle Berry, Janet Jackson, all of these women. See, Jennifer Lopez is always going to be in shape and ready to go. She's a dancer. Apollonia was just a cute chick. She was going to fade out in about a year. Prince did the right thing. Serena Williams. I wanted her. Then she went with a white guy. So I said, you know what? You're damaged goods, baby. I can't deal with you no more. I gotta cut you loose. Sanaa Lathan. I would have to shoot my best friend for Sanaa Lathan. So be it. He liked the other chick that's burning everybody. Gabrielle Union. You know. He likes her too. So maybe I could, throw her off and then walk away with Sanaa Lathan. Laura London. You can find Laura London in a mall. Go to any mall in Atlanta and you'll find a Laura London. Who the heck wants that? Oh yeah, somebody who's on drugs, Lil Wayne, and he makes a baby. $200 million in debt. Bria Miles is somebody I wouldn't really deal with. Have you noticed when I say women, these are women with careers. She's going to be like Buffy the Body. What career they going to have? Can't dance in the strip club when you're 40. That's all I'm saying. Joey from Undisputed, she seems to have a problem with me. I don't know why. It's not like I'm trying to bang her or anything. Aaliyah was going like this. Her career was doing like this. She invented this style that everyone's using now for all the R&B, hip-hop, dance. She was Missy's project. What she was doing with all the numbers, Missy Elliott was doing it, but Missy Elliott's like 400 pounds. Aaliyah's like 80 pounds and hot looking. Which one is gonna sell? So she was smart enough. Missy was smart enough to know. I gotta dress weird so people don't notice I'm a 400-pound chick. So they said, we're gonna show her all these moves and things that you do and have a little of your jazz. And we're gonna use Timbaland. Same producer, same everything. So now you got the 400-pound version or you can have the 80-pound version. First you don't succeed, then you try again. Well, I've been told Jay-Z he needs to hang it up. What did he do? Tries to take down my YouTube page. Him and his broad. I don't get it. What my YouTube page ever do to them? You know how many videos on YouTube you can watch besides my video? Probably 3 billion. But 3 billion of those videos aren't my video. It just shows that I'm special. Because out of all they trying, I'm still here, baby. I'm still here, baby. And I'm still making videos. So what did that gotta tell you? Keep trying. Hove. Yeah, what new Jay-Z record he's gonna come out with, huh? How the AARP rates are not what they supposed to be for blacks. You know, do raps like that. Realistic. How you retiring in Arizona somewhere? We supposed to believe you out on a beach on a boat with a bunch of fine, beautiful women? No. You're at home changing diapers. Taking Viagra pills. A guy like Jay-Z who's sterile, having twins. Ha ha. That's funny. Yeah, they went down to the lab like we didn't know they went to the lab. Come on. He's like 6,500. She's like in her 30s. I can't write this any better. Come on, the Democrats run the Grammys. They've run the Grammys for years. So what's new? The Grammys is fixed. Does anybody really care about the Grammys? I haven't cared about the Grammys since Michael Jackson won. If they screwed Michael Jackson, what makes you think they won't screw everybody else? You remember Michael Jackson got screwed for Record of the Year for Bad, and they gave it to U2? I was done then. I'm a guy that likes Michael Jackson's Bad album more than the Thriller album. Yeah, Democrats, liberal, they're all the same. No, Gerald Levert died because he worked himself to death. He wouldn't rest. He always worked. Even when he was sick, he didn't take care of himself. So he died. That happens. He got sick when he went to Africa. He came back, and instead of really getting back well 100%, he just went to work. Work, work, work. It's sad. It's off the wall to think Michael Jackson faked his own death. Floyd would carry McGregor to probably 5-6 rounds so the people who bought pay-per-view would be entertained. McGregor be done after 3. No, he got it from the guy that made We Don't Have to Take Our Pants Off to Have a Good Time. That's where Magic got it from. James Stewart. We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was his boyfriend. There's a video on it. I made it. Michael Jackson got smart and did something really out of the box. He started buying catalogs. And when you start buying catalogs, you don't have to make music no more. So we had to sabotage Michael Jackson's entire career. That's what happened. Michael Jackson owned over 300, 400 different songs. And who knows, countless different catalogs. He owned the Cheers thinger, the jingle for the Cheers song. Don't you wanna go where everybody knows your name? Michael Jackson owned it. He owned some of Eminem's records. He bought some of the early publishings. So Michael Jackson was getting paid off Eminem. He was getting paid from everybody. Plus he had the most expensive worthy catalog of all. Those Beatles songs. Those Beatles songs were worth $3 billion. And it's still not going to change. It's only going to go up. Michael paid $40 million to buy him from Yoko Ono. $40 million. That dumb Jap sold the Beatles catalog to Michael Jackson. He got her. We never saw it coming. We would have bought it in a heartbeat. Yoko Ono got it from her husband. He willed it to her. He wrote most of the songs, so he had a lot of ownership in the records. And once he gave her the records and gave her the ownership, it became a property. Paul McCartney, who was Michael Jackson's friend, actually told Michael, you need to buy land and you should buy music catalogs. John Lennon loved Yoko Ono so much, he gave all the catalog over to his wife, not the other Beatles, because he knew they was a bunch of idiots. Paul McCartney didn't have the money, but was going to try to buy him from Yoko Ono. But John had already told her, whatever you do, don't sell to nobody else in the group. But Michael Jackson, she loved. So Michael said, hey, Paul, guess what I did? I took your advice. I bought Yoko Ono's catalog from the Beatles songs. I bought them. I got paid her $40 million. I took your advice, Paul. Now I own the catalog. I have the Beatles. I'm so happy. And Paul was like, well, Michael, I never told you to do that. No, I meant buy black people's catalogs. I bought those too. No, Michael, the Beatles are white. I was a Beatle. I need those catalogs. I made those records. It's only right, Michael. You should sell it back to me. She gave me special advice not to sell to Paul McCartney or any other Beatle. And I said, okay. But I'll let you perform them so you can still perform your songs. And it won't be a problem. I'm not going to come after you for any money. Paul, are you there? Paul? Then Paul became the biggest enemy of Michael Jackson. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still the record producer. So Paul became the biggest enemy of Michael Jackson. So once Paul became the biggest enemy of Michael Jackson, well, you knew what was coming next, right? All the hate, all the he's a weirdo. All this stuff is going on now with Michael Jackson. He sleeps in a tank, a chamber. He's buying the Elephant Man's bones. He's going crazy. So what does that tell you about this world? When you try to own and control something that the Jewish people own, we're gonna run you out of the business. Because we own the news. I mean Jews. I mean, you know what I mean. When you own the catalog, if someone performs that song, you get paid. They can't perform it. Look at Lauryn Hill. All right? Lauryn Hill. For that album she made, she had all those writers writing all her lyrics for these songs. See, this is what people didn't know about Lauryn Hill. Lauryn could freestyle. But when it came to writing songs, she wasn't that great. Wyclef used to help write her songs right along with Pras. Then she had other writers come in and help her out. So now you have a situation where, oh, that gay LeBron guy, that's nobody but Jay-Z. Don't worry about him. He's a nobody. Now, listen. Lauryn Hill put out The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. All of a sudden, once that comes out, it becomes the biggest thing ever to hit the land. So once that happens, they realize the guys, they're not credited for writing the songs. So they sue. And they have all the evidence. Lauryn Hill got the songs written by them. And they got no album credits for it. So now the record label, who didn't know any of this, has to sue. They have to pay those guys. Now they got to sue Lauryn Hill. And she bails out of her record contract, everything. And was like, I'll just make money off my tours. I'll just do my shows. I won't be a part of the record business anymore. And they said, oh yeah? You cannot perform our songs. If you do, we will sue you until you die. That's why if you go see a Lauryn Hill concert and she performs her songs, she performs the lyrics, but the music, it's entirely different. And you're like, well, what is this? This isn't how the song go. I want to hear that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. But no, you're not going to hear that. You're going to hear a whole new version of it. That's what happens when you own something. Think about it. If you own something, you think you couldn't tell somebody how they should use it if they came to borrow it? Okay, fools, guess what? You're aggravating my people. So I tell you what, I'm going to figure out a way to delete you. So either start leaving the right comments or we got to let you go. All right. Gay LeBron, attacking a man's manhood, I will never do. But he's gone. We no longer have to worry about him. So he can go create a new account and come back as gay somebody else. I don't hate labels. The reason I'm making this video is because really, I'm out of a job, baby. I'm done. They bought me out already. So, here I am, talking to you guys. Still sitting in my chair. They let me keep the chair. I'm not married because I'm smart. In today's world, getting married, unless you're ready to be tied down every day, some guys need that. They need the guy to take on, somebody to be around, like a woman to take over the role of mother. So when you get somebody that can take over the role of mother, because some of them needs to be mommy, some of these guys, they need mommy to take care of them. And then the wife becomes the new mother. She bosses them around. She tells them how much to spend, tell them what they need to do, what to get from the store. Me, I'm too independent. Once you tell me something once, I'll be like, what? I'm too me for that. Yeah, the one chick, she tried to rush me down the aisle. Big mistake. I saw your plan coming a mile away, baby. Some people look for a wife for compassion. But women figured it out. Because of the way the economy is, they know it's hard for anybody to live in a place by themselves off their own money paying rent. You need a roommate or you need a mate. So a woman said, well, I better get married or get some guy to help take care of me or help me with the bills. So they're open to being married. They're open to being in a relationship. So they're going to take all the crap they can until that ring's on their finger. Bing! And once it's on their finger, that's it. Then things are going to change because now you can't go nowhere. Now she's going to talk crap. Remember how great she used to look? She ain't kind of looking that great now. She ain't really getting off the couch no more. Her hair's dirty. She combs it when she's going out only. But she looks like crap around you in the house all day. And now you're stuck with her. Now you can't watch the game. You can't say what you used to say around the house. Your friends don't want to hang around as much because you're always with the wife. You always got to try to con them like, hey, man, can she come? And they're like, no. See, me, I'm a hunter. I like to hunt for my food. I like to get a new chick every other day. I like the process of going out, meeting new women. Keeps you young. Oh, a guy said that's not true in all cases. That guy must be married. And let me tell you, it is true. You just have not come to accept it yet. I like being in my house by myself. I like leaving something there. I come home, it's still right there where I left it. I like that feeling. But when I get older, when I need my diaper changed, then I'll probably get married. Now, if I get Serena Williams, like I told you, right now she's kind of burnt, damaged goods. I had to get rid of her. She's with a white guy now, so I gotta honor that. I might have a kid in a year or two. Somebody to take over my mantle. So I can start training him right away. Because I can't let her train him and teach him. He'll be a wuss. Well, I hope you heard it, Marcel, on my page. Because I got the Drake interview live on my page. With my commentary. Which makes it mine. Listen, tell me the most finest woman in the world. Who do you think is the finest woman in the world? Right now, tell me. Okay, that's a list. And y'all are telling me, okay? And for all those women you posted, I'll show you a guy that's tired of screwing them. So do you know what that means? It's not it's not normal for one man to like one woman for the rest of his life. That's just not the truth. Did anybody here read the Bible? Jacob and Isaac, Jacob who became Isaac, was he born from a broken marriage? No, wife couldn't have kids, so he had the right to go sleep with another chick he thought was hot. But yet, we all from Isaac, right? Isaac came from a broken marriage, what they call, no. But I guess it was okay then. It's frowned on now. Yo, I'm getting quick with that block button. So, soon as you pop up, boom. That's right, John. Why would you wife Jennifer Aniston? She's almost 50. No matter what she looks like, can't you tell she has a problem with men? Look at all the guys she's been with. She's been with some of the people they say are the hottest guys in Hollywood. Everybody's gotten rid of her. And he was married. Brad Pitt was married to her and said, look, this chick here is a freak. I'm out. So what does that tell you about Jennifer Aniston? She's what we call a dead screw. Erykah Badu, she'll put it on you. She changes men's lives. Not for the better. Good thing Common woke up and got out of that craziness. It almost ruined his career. See, that's the problem. Everybody tries to get it, and what happens to their career? Jay Electronica, that man can't put out a record. She ruins people's lives, not for the better. If you hear him talk, you would think that what happened to Drake. He might got too Corey. We don't know. I'm quick on that block button, so you keep coming, buddy. You keep making a fake account and come on in. We gonna keep blocking you. Oh, you know they work for Jay-Z. That's why they're here. Jay-Z's probably right there right now. He's blocking you a lot faster. I think you need to make like multiple accounts. I think he's learned how to block. We need to be faster. Can you do that? I'm on it, Jay. I'm on it. Is he mentioning my name or was he talking about Beyonce? I don't know. Let me try, Jay. Want me to put the beehive on him? No. Just chill. Just chill on that right now. You know, I got it. That's why all you guys have to check to make sure you're still subscribed to me and check your notifications. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe now. That's how you beat them. They will knock out your entire subscription and you won't even know it. And then YouTube act like they don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't know. Then why are you even here? If that's your job just to say you don't know, there's a glitch here. Why is it saying 0 when it's not 0? I don't know. The real-time viewer is not working, man. Why is it just not working for this thing here? I don't know. But we're going to look into it. Now, if you want to suggest in a survey how we did, Kelly Rowland is A-OK. She is paid out the wazoo by Beyonce. You're right, Kellum. It does smell like pee. I don't know why. Who's my favorite rapper right now? Wow. That's hard to say. Cause I mostly listen to stuff in the 90s, 2000. I listen mostly to Nas. So, but if you're talking about out of today's rappers, Vince Staples, Schoolboy Q, Future. Not a lot of Future. I would go nuts listening to too much Future. Drake. Vince Staples had the best EP out all last year, 2016. Hands down. Nobody. Vince Staples put it down. I stopped album versus album because y'all wasn't paying attention to it no more. When people stop paying attention to stuff, I stopped doing it. If everybody stopped caring about the truth behind beef videos, I stop that and go to something else. I put out an album versus album. Nobody really checked on it. I said, oh, okay, well, I guess they don't care about it no more, so I stopped. So, if y'all care about it, if I go back to the last one I did, there's a playlist for it. I used to do the hip-hop top 5s. Remember that? Why you think I stopped? Because y'all didn't care about it no more. I feel sorry for Meek Mill's producers, the guy that's making his beats. Because they got great beats going to waste. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I came up in the rap with a buttercup, came up in the game with a rap, with a good about. I don't need nigga, I don't need nobody. I'm tough. I'm not me. Yeah, I'm posted for the corner store. Got a new rally on my rap. Everybody know I'm back. Everybody see the Billy with a boy that give a rap. Cause I got that Philly flow. And I better what I really do. I ain't gonna about it. I ain't never think about it. Nigga God, I don't care. I don't even think about it. I got another hoe. I don't know where the fuck is that. Everybody wanna give me better, better get it back. Get a run. Now I got a run. Put it up in front of the corner store. West Side, North Philly. Where is he from? West Philly, South Philly, North Philly? Nobody know. Call it buttercup. Buttercup, buttercup, buttercup. Is he from North Philly? People from North Philly told me he ain't from North Philly. That's the funny thing. They was like, man, he ain't from North Philly. He from South Philly. South Philly be like, man, he from North Philly. I was like, where's he from? Where's this dude from? Think about it. Am I hating on Rick Ross or am I telling the truth about Rick Ross? The guy is a cop. Steals the name of a guy who used to be one of the biggest narcotic dealers in the city, takes his name, runs with it, and acts like he is the biggest drug dealer in Miami. He was a Carroll City cop, a CO, a crooked CO, who ran around with the drug dealers and did everything for them and whatever, and he was rapping. He didn't sound nothing like he did now. He ran up, learned the game from Trick Daddy, started doing his own thing. Like, oh, I know how this game go now. I know how to do it. But Rick Ross ain't used to rap like that. He used to rap like an East Coast dude from New York. He ain't used to rap like, whoop, come up in the game. Oh, you ain't never heard that from him. Then he started taking songs
He started taking styles from people. Then he wants to be the biggest drug dealer in the world like he's super tough. Come on, man. It's like phony. And all his raps are about the same thing, about nothing. Now, I ain't say Rick Ross can't rap. He can rap. He's a rapper that had a gimmick and ran with it. He's a gimmick rapper. But now he wants to take the gimmick and make it reality. And it's the same songs on every album. That's why his albums never was going platinum. His first album eventually just finally hit 1 million records. Why do you think he kept getting shopped around? He was out the business. Puffy saved his career. Jay-Z was done with him. He had Rick Ross and Jeezy. He was like, you know, I did the best I could with him. You know, Puff, you gotta. That's why him and Puff work good together. Puff was like, I take Ross with me. So when he took Rick Ross with him to help Jay out, Jay was like, thanks, we're gonna run this together. So when Meek Mill came around, they did the same thing. Puffy was like, look, this Meek Mill thing, I don't know where else to go with it. And Jay was like, I'll help you out. I know what to do. I'm going to make a meth bleed. And that didn't work out. Once he got Nicki, he was like, good. We're going to be like a power couple. You know, like, that's going to work. And the Drake situation happened, and Meek Mill is just self-destructive of himself. Because he can't rap. I mean, the guy he's good for like a freestyle battle or somebody. He got good flow. His flow is good. If you want to say anything positive about Meek Mill, that's it. He has flow. But as far as rhymes, no. They're the same. It's a sameness to them. It's not clever. It's not anything. This song sound like that song, this song, and that song, and this song. You don't know what album comes from anything. That's why I don't last. That's why I don't stick. Then you listen, if any of y'all listen to the Drake interview, that is the voice of somebody who knows about music. You have to love music. You have to love what you do. You have to love the work. If you don't love the work, it's not going to work out for you. That's the realest talk I could give to you. You listen to Drake. Drake has about $200 million, but he's talking to you about, I ain't know if I want to put that record out. Because I want people to, I don't know if they're going to accept this. So I'm going to put this record out because he want the record to do good. He like it, but he hope that everybody likes the records. And that kind of pressure put on him helps him to create some of the best records out. And he has different type of records. Oh, this is a scar I got from a lining. I had a hat on, I think one time, it just got out of control. So hopefully it go away soon. Meek Mill didn't have structure because he's never been around anybody to help give it to him. Everybody kept telling him he dope. Man, you in there, that was dope. I'm like, compared to who? This bum that's sitting next to you? Of course, to him it's dope. This bum sitting next to you, well, he just got off the couch. That's as far as he ever made it in life, is getting off the couch. And you want his opinion? Hey, man, what do you think about that verse I just did? Man, it's dope. He back on the couch again. So when I listen to Meek Mill, I didn't even come out and attack them. They started with me. I made a video talking about the situation. I didn't even attack Meek Mill. I was actually being nice, saying, look, man, this is not what you should do. He created himself to be the butt of all jokes. Who gonna make a video about me? Meek Mill? That once you start making videos about me, that shows where your career is. See, the thing is, Meek Mill's still driving off the gas that's still left in the car. They don't see it's over. They'll get it sooner or later. Oh, it's not empty yet. He still got gas in the car. That's right, Mr. Foster. I didn't even have to say it, but you figured that out. But as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. He still got gas in the car. He just broke up with Nicki. So everything that he's doing now is going to be attached to Nicki Minaj. So he's going to Nicki and Drake his situation until the car just does this. He going to ride that wave and try to get as much money as he can. But we're looking, this is how you do it in music. You look 2 years down the line. You look 3 years down the line. We're looking at where they are right now. The events that's happening. It's like you didn't cut these lines off. So yeah, you got a car full of gas. But now you like this. And you know what's going to happen to your car? You're going to start doing desperate stuff. Getting 21 Savage, everybody on the track. 21, get on the track. Everybody get on the track. It's going to be a big collage. All the people that don't really roll with Drake no more, they're going to be on there. Then the car going to do this. And it's done. So 2 years from now, on the road that Meek Mill is on, will he even be relevant? By that time, Jay's going to cut ties from him. He just be another artist on Roc Nation that's going nowhere. I don't even think he's on Jay-Z's album. Beat Street or Crush Groove? That was always the question. Nobody ever put Wild Style in there. It was 2 Beat Streets. People don't remember that. It was a movie called Beat Street Strut. Now me, I'm a Crush Groove guy. But it was always Breaking versus Beat Street. Not Crush Groove. Crush Groove is like a story of basically Def Jam. How they came to be. 2 Breaking movies, Breaking and Beat Street. I did that. I think I did a video about that. If I'm not mistaken. I did a video about Breaking and Beat versus Beat Street. Both movies was made at the same time, and they was both trying to rush to get the movie done to come out with the movies. And they came out like at the same time and went up against each other. The LA breaking style, how they were breakdancing in LA, excuse me, versus how they were breaking in New York. You got to see the East Coast, the trains and everything else. But in LA, for some reason, people didn't know that they were breakdancing like this. But we knew, because my uncle used to breakdance. He had his group. And it was in the movie Flashdance. When she was walking down the street, and the street dancers, they were breakdancing. They were spinning on their back, and it blew people's minds away. Because that was the first time they seen it. You gotta be swift, Jack. Oh, don't worry. I gave Amy Schumer some help. You won't be in the chat room no more. Oh, yeah, I figured it out. I done got quick on it now. Jay better get a whole new team up in here. Woo! Swift on that punch button, Jack. It's gonna be a lot of punching up in this mother. If Tupac was alive, not shot, let's say they missed Tupac that night. Tupac got away. Would Tupac still be in rap today? I don't think he would. But a lot of rappers would not have come out. How do you destroy somebody in a rap battle? It depends on the person you battling. Let's say if the person you battling has a lot of material out there, it's a strong chance you could beat them. But it's always good to point out a fact that everybody thinks about that person, that they probably haven't really said to them. It's sort of like the movie 8 Mile was. That's how normally it works. You pick up information about somebody before you even get in a battle with them. And something that'll throw them off if they think that, because they weren't ready to deflect that. So now they might have something already prepared, and you just hit them with reality. Me, I like to sun people. When I rhyme, I'm sunning them. Because I put myself at a pedestal like how dare you even be here right now? That is the attitude. It's how dare you even think that you can rap against me? That's my whole thing. And now I'm for this word just destroy them lyrically and by just insulting them. And just tell them like, how dare you even show up here? And I'm like the one guy, one of the last guys I battled. I was insulted that he came to go get me to battle. I'm like, dude, what did you I just told you I don't want to battle you. He was, nah, man, you insulted me. We got to battle. I'm on the porch talking to this chick, and he comes out there and grabs me like, nah, we finna have a battle. It was his family's house. And I knew I had talked to everybody in his crew. They had a guy in the crew who did nothing but dance. That was his thing. He was like, oh, I don't rap. I just dance in the group. So everything I talked about in the battle was about that. It was about how he had to wait 30 minutes to try to get this battle going and had to destroy him. He had this chain around his neck. And I'm like, dog, you out here with this aluminum foil around your neck. And I'm like, what you get that from your How to Be a Rapper kit? You know, it's like, I destroyed this guy. And I'm like, look, I'm in your house and got everybody in here laughing at you. It was, all this reality was sinking in. And it was done. He was done. He had all his rhymes prepared that he was going to throw at me. But he was stuck because I kept, every time he would say something, I would take his words and flip it on him. I would take whatever he said in a battle against me. That was always the thing I did in battle, when I battle rap. I would let somebody, whoever they dissing with me, if it's some line in there that was kind of clever that somebody said, ooh, I would take that line that they said, find a way to work it in my line to throw it back at them to make them look stupid. And I was like, oh, okay. Like the guy who I battled who kept calling himself he rapped just like KRS-One. And he kept getting all dramatic, talking about shooting my shoes, turning my shoes into flip-flops with Uzis, and then talking about how he's an Einstein. And I'm like, oh my God, lyrically, I'm an Einstein. I mean, that's literally how he was rapping. And I'm like, you Einstein, read a book, turn a page. Einstein ain't dead at your age. Once I said that, the battle was over. It was over. You see, you son him in that category, and you take what you use against them, they're done. So then I had to battle the gangster rapper. And the gangster rapper started talking about, gangster. Man, cut you up, shoot you. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, I'm finna out-gangster him. And I'm like, okay, I got the gangster rapper. I'm like, okay, you got your body full of tats. That's good, because now I got new targets to aim at. It was started from there, and it was just gone off point. I just out-gangstered him in his own gangster rhyme. And I was telling him how I don't use I don't use 9mm. They got too many moving parts. I use Glocks. I destroyed this man and gave him an education of what things were really about. I knew things about weapons. I knew things about the actually artillery he was talking about. When I said the gun, well, I don't even use that. It got too many moving parts. This has got a jamming problem. And all this, I use straight Glocks and shoot through anything with sand in it and rocks. I was like, he was done. He was basically done. So to beat somebody there, you have to outthink them by outsunning them. You got to have the more confidence in them. And once you say something to make them look stupid, you turn the crowd against them. Because they remember that line. They said it because they was like, ooh. So then you start sunning them like, dude, what made you thought this was going to work in the first place? I mean, it was just over. The one guy who wanted to battle me had pictures up on MySpace, and he was in the background. He's got a Nelly poster on the wall. I used that against him. I'm like, dude, this battle's already over, because in your room right there, you got a shirtless Nelly poster. It was done. It was done. Once he had the shirtless Nelly poster, it was done. They're like, dude, you got a shirtless Nelly poster on your wall. You shouldn't even be in this battle. You done. You can't recover from this. So it was done, man. They could not deal with it. I was very, very dangerous and quick with it, especially at that time. I've been away from it for so long you got to be in a mind state to do it. At that time, destroy. That was the whole thing. Dude, we used to write rhymes like every day. So dude, you know how good you are is when you write raps and then you will hear it in a rap song. You will just automatically hear your verse in a rap song. Nas said one of my lines in a rap song and I said, God dog it, I had balled up the whole rap. And it was the It's Mine verse. The thing from Heat, because Heat is one of my favorite movies. So I had that line. Learn how to leave anything in 30 seconds when you feel the heat coming and flee with the murder weapon. I can't use that no more. It didn't sound exactly like that, but it was the same thing when he had that line. You got to know how to leave anything in 30 seconds. I had that in a rhyme already. And I'm like, I can't put that out. Method Man had a lot of mine in there. And it's just that sometimes people they have the same idea. You watch the same movies, you do the same things, and you pick up on certain things. When Method Man said, I ain't got no weapon, I was done. I said, yep, that's it. Destroy the whole rhyme. I can't. I'm like, he took that. You know, right? Hollywood Shuffle. That's right. I ain't be got no weapon. Ice Cube had that. I was just busting up the shift rope. I said, oh man, I can't take that out there. I was just busting up the shift row. I don't even know what the shift row is. I was like, I remember where I got that from. He saw the same thing. And then when Q put that in that song, us, we'll always sing the blues because all we care about is hairstyle and tennis shoes. And if you stepped on mine, you push the button because I'll beat you down like it ain't nothing. Just like a beast. But I'm the first person to holler out, peace, black man. I beat my wife and children to a pulp. When I get drunk and smoke dope. Got a bad heart condition. Still eating hog mogs and chitlins. Want to go and bet my money on the horses. Jobless. So I'm a hope for the Air Forces. Go to work, but they tease us with a picture of a blue-eyed Jesus. They used to call me Negro. But after all this time, I'm still busting up the shift rope. I ain't doing nothing to know it. Having more babies than I really can afford. In jail because I can't pay the mother. Held back in life because of my color. Now this is just a little summary of us. But y'all think it's dumb of me to point a finger to your face, but trust. Nobody gives a about us. Pretty soon, hip-hop won't be so nice. No Ice Cube, just Vanilla Ice. And you'll sit and scream and cuss, but there's no one to blame but us. So, I'm telling you, people sleep on that song. That song was deep. Best rap entrepreneur. That's hard, man. I mean, really. Man. Death Certificate is one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever made. It's between that and Illmatic as the greatest hip-hop records ever made. Then of course you got it takes a million of a million to hold us back. The Chronic, no, Chronic is not. Chronic is not, no way, shape, or form. Would you put the Chronic up against It Takes a Million? Take a nation of 1 billion to hold us back. Would you put that up there? Tim DeLeon, if you put the Eminem Show up here for top best rap albums of all times, that's the best Eminem album, in my opinion, is that Eminem Show. After that, he was done. Fear of a Black Planet. You could take 2 of those records. They got 2 in the top 10 all time. Dirty Sprite 2. Fat Sam. I love that album. You know I told that stick talk. $2 million cab up, man. I said, I'ma geek this. Started big deep, I'ma eat that. You know we talk that stick talk. I'm about to mess his belly up on the new stuff. Am I scared of Al Heyman? Why I gotta be scared of Al Heyman for? Cuban Links? Woo! Well, you already see, if you on my Instagram, you see I got Cuban Links on the wall. That's how That's how monumentally important Cuban Links was. Y'all have no idea. Me and my girl broke up. Y'all call it the purple tape. I had the CD, so I didn't see the purple tape. I didn't know what the tape looked like. I got the extra song. Y'all got screwed for getting the tape. Man, y'all have no idea. I had to, when Glaciers of Ice came out, it was like cheating on my girl. She was like, "You are insane." I'm like, "You just don't ever say that again. You just don't get it. That's why I didn't invite you in to listen to this. You got to go right now. You got to sit over here." I have the portable CD player. I used to hook it up, put the thing, because I had a tape deck in my car, didn't have a CD player, push it into the cassette player and play it on the portable CD, trying not to hit any bumps. I'm driving like 2 miles an hour, because back then them things used to skip. And man, I went to pick my cousin up. He was like, "You got it." All we wanted was the instrumental of Glaciers of Ice. It was a 6-hour cipher of people just rhyming, just saying anything, just going off the top of their dome to that beat. My cousin made a tape, get the headphones, go to sleep listening to Glaciers of Ice. Do you understand that Glaciers of Ice set everything off? Once we heard that beat, we knew exactly where it came from. That was from a video game called Keystone Capers. And we used to always think that beat was dope. When we played Keystone Capers, like, man, I was like, ah! I was about to jump out of I remember I was in the car. Check out a Keystone Caper, and that's why it was a caper, like a robbery. So the Keystone Capers Nintendo beat, that's what that beat was. That's why it was so weird and it couldn't be sampled. Like, people was like, not too many people could rap the Glaciers of Ice. Most rappers can't rap to that beat. You have to have it in you to go. Like that Ghost, that's what got Ghost on the map. Ghost got, nobody paid too much attention to Ghostface until Glaciers of Ice. When that song come on and then he hit that beat, straight up and down, it's all good. Piece of the check cashing, chain snatching, gun flashing, niggas in the hoods, government guns, and I shot through the bottom line, hands and claws. Tell them out bitches, stars will be on soon, I'm on till chill. Catch me 96 in June, when it's on tour then until the clan team be safe. Sit on the woods for 7 months, we can all get laced, take a bro cruise. Sip daiquiris and mad swimming pools, Wally Jews, Wally shoes, both sacks, relaxed kids, black kids, got a flavor for cribs. Till we get platinum bad, believe it, man, what you wins, but whatever. I gotta hit at the sides of the earth, spread rumors, realize civilization's curse. But luckily I'm gonna be wild and on out there, cars with that 20,000 to be out. Heavy convoys, the crew keeps pretty boys paranoid. Full like a steroid, pet down that asteroids. My seeds growing, his seeds marry his seeds. That's how we keep Wu-Tang money all up in the family. I was done. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God. When I heard that, Wu Gambinos. Oh man, y'all taking me back to 95 if you want to start acting like you live. Man, we almost jumped out the building. See, and that was an understanding back then. The same thing you thought about the song, your homie thought the very same thing. You ain't have to say nothing. I was at a stoplight, and the song came on from Wu-Tang. I was driving. I was at the red light. That was the red light. Red light came on, that song came on. I opened the car door. I'm outside the car. Then I had to get, me and my girl was gonna break up. Once Iron Man came out, we were not gonna survive. I had to use, Tupac had to get me through that relationship. Because once Iron Man came out, we had to break up. I'm like, look, I just heard Daytona 500. That's what it was. It was Daytona 500. That's what I heard that got me out the car. Once I heard Daytona 500, and they killed that like that, I was out the car. I was gone. I was at the red light. I just jumped out the car. That was it. She is like, you crazy. You're crazy. I'm like, you don't understand. Camay is what I wrote to her in a letter to try to get her back. See, back then it was no cell phones, no texts. So back then you actually had to call the girl on the phone. So when they not answering the phone, you had to write letters and drop them in the mailbox. So yeah, it was one of those eras. So I sit there, wrote her a letter. All it was, love was never born to say goodbye. Just another helpless fool in love is what I am. I had that whole song in the letter. And then, after all this, we break up. Machiavelli got me through it. And I was like, yeah, play that Machiavelli. That's right, Pac. Man, hit him up. I had hit him up, and I had Machiavelli to follow it up. That got me through the entire relationship. I was mad. I was mad with Pac. Oh, that's right. Go ahead, Pac. Pac was yelling for me. I used to blast that. Like, that's right. I used to put her name in the place of the lyrics instead of him talking about Biggie. I'm like, you talking about her. Oh, what song? The whole Machiavelli album, from the intro, everything. Just like Daddy was everything. I was like, that was us. I was there. Then it was like everything. From the intro out. Every song. Oh, are you still down? Oh, yeah. Are you still down? It's vintage Tupac. Let the cop throw their lights out. Take me nigga zigzagging through the freeway. Chest me nigga in a high-speed chase with the law. The realest motherfucker that you ever saw. I'm living wrong today, baby. Don't worry me, I'm fly. Living like I ain't afraid to die. If you could walk a mile in my shoes, you be crazy too. I got nothing to lose. And he had that crazy girl on there. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose. That used to be our riding song there. But Pac is incredible. High energy. Hit 'em Up, Bomb First is Tupac. Hit 'em Up was really the Outlaws getting off. Pac, that's what they said. And when they talked about the song, they were 100% right. Pac jumped back on it. Oh yeah, them Machiavelli tapes, woo! Did they ever get me through it, buddy? I had Machiavelli tapes. How could I forget that? Because Trouble's 9-6. Oh, Mama Rails a Hellraiser. That was the best song on that double CD, buddy. Stress getting major. God be my savior. Mama Rails a Hellraiser. Oh, Mobb Deep right back at you. Yep. That's a good question. What's y'all favorite What is y'all favorite song of Tupac's Are You Still Down double CD? Oh, see, my hair is special. It grows in like 4 or 5 different directions. So the only way, like, I'm the only one that knows how to style it. I have to do like this here. You see that? See, I brush it down like this, then I spin it. See, this little piece is even up a little bit, but no, I'm Getting Money was dope, but he changed it into Straight Ballin', and Straight Ballin' was a monster. He slowed it down, and it's the same song, same lyrics. He just switched it up, the beat and everything, and it just, y'all look like James Brown with the glasses. Hey, Maceo, looking good. Hey, done about it on the night train. Hey, Maceo. Hey, everybody go over there with that party a little bit. How are you? Hey, on the good foot. Hey, party like a... I'm a sex machine. Papa's got a brand new bag. We Trade War Stories. That's not on that album, though. Man, we've been on here for a minute, man. I got to get out of here. Hold on, man. I've been doing this so long. My cousin had hit me back. I'm asking her about this chick friend of hers. And as we talk, they have just indicted. So, yeah, I'm trying to get up with my cousin friend. I'm like, who is she? I got to get her name, number, address. She can get my address. Deck got a lot of dope verses. But Taxstone right now just got indicted. So I got to make that video right now. So I'm going to have to shut this down. He got indicted on felony weapon charges. So let me go ahead and make that video. I'm going to holler at y'all later. It's been great.